Okay, I've just finished watching a video by Toronto guy who I'm subscribed to, and he was doing a video about a hit piece that the New York Post did on men, the title of which was "Childish Men Are to Blame for Women Having Kids Late in Life." And that was May the 13th this year. Now, Angry MGTOW, who I'm also subscribed to, has covered the same article. So I'm certainly not going to do that, but because it's been done by other people. But I did a quick search, and all I typed into my search box was "childish men relationships," and this was what I got in terms of titles. 10 types of emotionally stunted men to avoid. That's on CNN's web pages, although I do believe that they took the article from someone else's page. Anyway, 10 signs you're dating an immature guy, 10 warning signs you are dating an immature man, 15 traits of emotionally immature men. This is by Mamiverse. 9 reasons dating an immature guy is emotionally draining. 10 signs your boyfriend is too immature for a relationship. 13 signs you're dating an immature man, and it just goes, that's from the India Times. It just goes on and on and on. And I think I'm going to use a particular article here. I'll never get through it all, but it appears to be from a publication, Wall Street Insanity. And the title of the thing is 35 Signs You're Dating a Boy, Not a Man. I think I'm going to practically ignore this, guys. This is by Chuck Henderson, and this was from several years ago. I'm going to practically ignore his preamble because I've been through it all already, of course, and it's bullshit to me. But as far as childishness is concerned, you only have to look at the kind of adverts that women are into. They just, if you're selling a product to a woman, then the best way to do it is to show a woman outsmarting a man. So the advertiser is saying to the woman, look, please buy our cleaning products because because of the vagina hole between your legs, you're infinitely superior to your totally stupid husband. And these adverts actually, and I'm going to put a video up shortly about this, these adverts don't look men look childish and stupid. They show women for what they are: puerile-minded, childish, vacuous. And as I've been saying for years, feminists have brainwashed women so thoroughly that the modern woman's entire persona and identity through what she's watched on media it's attached to her genitals. She doesn't know who she is, she only knows what she is, and what she is, a woman, has become who she is, which of course is bullshit. And women are obsessed with the fact that they happen to be female, to the point that they're just now walking, talking, brainwashed vaginas on legs, and they become so vacuous, so empty-headed and drivel-orientated, all the shit that they're into, Hollywood gossip, and who's had a wardrobe malfunction, and the fucking, I don't even know who the Kardashian people are, but metaphorically speaking, they're so fucking empty-headed. If you put a candle next to one of their ears and then blew into the other ear on the other side of their head, the flame on the fucking candle would go out. Anyway, I'll cover as many of these 35 signs. I'm never going to get through it all, but here we go. 35 signs you're dating a boy, not a man. Actually, he does point out in his preamble that he suggests that women tend to mature faster than men, and that by 30, family-oriented women are getting antsy about finding a guy to settle down with. TikTok and all that, he says. Yeah, so they fucking should. But a lot of guys of their age aren't on the same page. Well, thank fuck for that. Yeah, they're called MGTOW. And there's a hell of a lot of inversion in this. Number 1, he plays games. I'm talking about the kind of games when he's fucking with your mind. Now, that's what women do to men, fucking permanently. 2, he only cares about himself. I'm not even going to deal with what he says about that, but I have said going back for years, that the modern woman is so brainwashed, she's so self-centered, I call it Queen of Sheba syndrome. 3, he lives only in the moment. He's learned nothing from the past. Maybe he's watched his buddies get wasted in the divorce courts and has no plans for the future. Well, hopefully when it comes to marriage. No, he doesn't. 4, he lives with his parents. So fucking what? 5, he expects you to be his mum. That's a standard. It's like these people, they look at each other's articles, and I don't know about this guy, but it's almost like it's just variations on a fucking theme. 6, he fades into the background when he's out of his elements. He clams up at work functions or adult dinner parties. Really, Chuck. 7, he's selfish in bed. Well, of course he is. 8, he doesn't remember any plans he doesn't make himself. Yeah, I've heard that one before. 9, he can't hold down a job. Heard that one before. 10, he doesn't stand up for you. If he doesn't have your back when you get into a confrontation, even if he doesn't agree with you, he either doesn't give a shit about you or he's a coward. Either way, he's not a man. Bull fucking shit. Let us stand up for herself in a fucking argument or a confrontation. And get this, 11, he never takes blame. Nothing's ever his fault, is it? A man doesn't worry about who's at fault. It doesn't matter. There's nothing productive about assigning or arguing about blame. Nothing, remember those words. Nothing productive about assigning or arguing about blame. If something's wrong, just fix it. He moves straight on to 12. He tries to win arguments with you. He carries on. It's been said many times that arguing in a relationship is a good thing. It is actually, Chuck. Any psychologist will tell you that when tensions build up, a good blowout now and then actually is beneficial to a relationship. But anyway, he carries on. It proves you're both invested. But arguments are about finding middle ground. Well, not necessarily. If you're at polar opposites, they're not. Arguments can sometimes be very adversarial, and both people have to stand their ground. But not according to Chuck, because he finishes this point 12 by saying, and a grown-up man knows there's no way to win an argument with a woman anyway. In other words, he should just fucking cave in like a fucking coward. You fucking hypocritical fuck. 13, he doesn't take care of you. Any kind of woman, the kind of woman this guy's fucking talking about, I'm surprised he gives any kind of a shit about her. 14, he's passive aggressive. Instead of being upfront and honest with you when you've pissed him off or hurt his feelings, he just shuts down or finds subtle ways to make your life difficult. Screw that guy, he's a big baby. So he's persuaded women to just fucking dump relationships, which is fine with me. But no, it's actually women who do that. This is classic inversion. It's women who withdraw sex and pout and sulk and shut up and don't tell you what's on their fucking minds. Anyway, fuck him and fuck this article. Anyway, 15, he worries too much about what other people think. A man doesn't care what anyone thinks about him as long as he believes in what he's doing. So does this mean, Chuck, that he shouldn't care about what the fucking woman thinks of him? I suppose he wasn't supposed to get into arguments with her, and if she disagrees with him, then he should not believe in what he's doing. He should change his mind. You see, this guy, if it even is a guy, and it's not a woman posing as a guy with a pseudonym, then he's like a fucking woman. He's just fucking, he sounds mixed up, or he's just having a laugh, I don't know. 16, he's rebellious for no reason. 17, he's not assertive. If this guy can't manage to get a drink in a crowded bar, or he's too timid to tell him he likes a finger up his ass, maybe you like that, Chuck, but I don't think most men fucking do. Why don't she go to the fucking bar then anyway? And he says that if he's not prepared to have the finger up his ass, I'll leave a link below, of course. He's never going to amount to anything. He's never going to amount to anything. He doesn't want to finger up his... Oh, Jesus, okay. 18, he refuses to compromise. Well, you've just already fucking said that the man can never win an argument with a woman, and now you're saying he refuses to compromise. Fucking... And then you're saying he's not assertive. Fucking Jesus. He writes like a fucking woman. 19, he can't fix anything. I'm not even going into... Oh, I will. Maybe it's an old gender role, but men are expected to be reasonably handy. He needs to know how to change a tyre, bounce a towel rack. This is fucking gender stereotyping, Chuck. Shouldn't fucking... If women are bringing up their sons to do dishes and shit like that, they should be bringing up their daughters to do DIY work. 20, he gets wasted too often, which is exactly what I'm going to do when I've got to the end of this. I'm going to get drunk. 21, he gives up too easily. Well, I definitely come into that category, because I'm giving up on this fucking bullshit. I'm not going to fucking 35. Fuck you, Chuck. Fuck this fucking article. Fuck the New York Post. And fuck fucking feminism. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Thumbs up always helps. comments below. Please, thank you.